We are live. Hey everyone, how are you doing? So we accepted a 90-day challenge to help other people out, right? So
yes, on social media.
Yes. So we've been successful with our real estate business, and we have started. Well, Amanda's always coached other people. She's dragging me into it now. But the idea is to obviously give back and share. What's the famous Zig Ziglar quote?
The one that
So,
if you want to help, if you want everything in life, basically help other people get there, right? I don't know if that's verbatim.
Something like that, yes.
He has so many, I wasn't sure which one you were talking about, but
yes.
yeah, that one's on our YouTube channel actually.
Right.
Yeah. If you want to help others, just lift them up. Basically, is what you need to do. So we're just at a place in our career where we can focus on that. So we accepted a challenge from a group that we're a part of, and we're going to come to you via social media, right?
We are giving back.
Yes. And normally we have masterminds, we have all these things that you can come to, but we thought, you know what, with this challenge, it's a great idea. Just put it out there. Hopefully maybe somebody can get some value from a little bit that we've experienced over time with our real estate business. So yeah, we're going to talk today about overcoming fear of rejection. And maybe this can speak to people outside of real estate, but in our real estate world, fear of rejection, especially a lot of newer agents struggle with, or say you've decided you've been in real estate for a while and you're going to make cold calls now, right? Because we all need listings. It's kind of a crazy market. So now you're like, you're just hesitating to pick up that phone. So we're going to scoot over a few quick tips on how to overcome fear of rejection. So we'll shoot that to you.
Yeah. Well, the first thing is to have a vision. So if you're wanting to sell real estate, or you want to help people out and with their buying and selling, make sure you have a vision or a reason for why you want to do that. So obviously you have goals or ambitions, and your wife and family may be depending on you to make a certain amount of money so you can reach those goals and
Somebody's
ambitions.
Depending on you.
So definitely have a vision. And what I always do is I use a vision board, and I put it up in front of my computer, and I work towards that actual vision every year, and I update it. So if I reach my goals early, I add more to that vision. So
yes, and we've incorporated that into our business with our team and our organization. So that's something, by focusing on your vision, you're going to not sweat the small stuff, right? So that's what we found. That's the connection there, is you don't sweat the small stuff. And if you have something that's driving you, right, internally, putting a fire in you, knowing that why, then you're going to pick up the phone. You're going to go to that appointment, and you're not going to fear it. And it'll become less and less each time, right?
Right, correct.
Yeah.
And make sure, stay open to the outcome. You're not going to win everyone. This is sales. So if we were all great at sales, then we'd probably be doing it. I don't know. But you're not going to win every single one of them. So just stay open to the outcome. Remember to always approach it. Be more interested in them and what you're helping them with.
Yeah, so stay open to the outcome is the second one, and be more open and interested in them than you are in yourself. So staying open to the outcome, I'll just kind of tag team onto that one, is, making sure that you're thinking positively, right? Your imagination should be positive, not negative. We all have this internal self-talk that's very negative. We were kind of brought up with that negative programming. So make sure when you are looking at that outcome and you're open to it, that it's positive. You're not what-ifing in a negative way. You're what-ifing in a positive way, and visualizing that yes, and visualize them saying yes, right?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah. Yes. We did not plan that.
Definitely know your numbers. Very important that you know your numbers. Know how many calls you have to make. So know how many no's you have to get through to get to your yes. If you've got goals to sell 15, 24 houses, maybe higher than that. Then definitely set your goals and your numbers, and know how many calls you have to make to get an appointment, how many appointments you have to go on to convert that into a closing. So very important. Definitely know your numbers. Real estate should never be a guessing game. You should always know how many.
It should be predictable, and we can help you with that. If you are interested and don't even understand what is it to know my numbers, we've got a system in place where we know how many dials it takes to actually get somebody to answer, how many conversations it takes to get an appointment, how many appointments it takes to actually get an offer written. And these days, it's like, how many offers do we have to write to get a home?
Open houses, track all your numbers.
Yeah, exactly. But the point is that we track everything you can think of so that it is predictable and your business is you're running your business, it's not running you, basically. We learned that along the way. And these are all lessons that have been painfully learned, I guess I want to say, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And did you talk about getting a buddy?
I didn't. I'll leave that one to you.
So get a buddy, accountability, right? So it's a little tough for husband and wives to hold each other accountable. It can sometimes lead to maybe an argument. I don't know.
Yeah. I always do the script so much better.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah. But no, find a buddy, whether it's on your team. You can come. We're in Clubhouse every Wednesday at noon with role play and scripting. Come to that group. Get a buddy there. We can connect you with somebody so that you have that camaraderie, one, and you can get feedback as well, right? Make some calls, get some feedback. Make some calls, get some feedback, and then hold each other accountable along the way. Hey, did you make your calls today? How many calls did you make, and what kind of successes and wins did you have? Right?
Yes. Yeah. It's much cheaper than paying for a coach to hold you accountable. So start that first, and then coaching is always good. But start with that first. Have somebody hold you accountable to your goals and your dreams, not to theirs, but to your goals and what you want to reach.
And you guys can help each other along the way and support each other along the way. So if you're not part of the team, you're just an individual agent, reach out. If you don't have somebody, we can definitely get you connected with that. And then the one big piece that I love is, be more interested in them than you are in yourself. So for those of you that have that high S personality that has trouble kind of connecting with people in a way that you don't feel bad about it, you don't want to inconvenience them, right? Think about where they're at. And, if they've connected with you in any way, or they have some type of interest, they're raising their hand saying, hey, I want to buy a house, or I need to sell a house. And, why not that be you, right? So be interested in their needs, not your fear of connecting with them and feeling bad. That's your internal self-talk, right? So be interested in their needs and less interested in your fear. And if you focus on that, that will get you through as well.
True. I mean, I had a problem with at first because I'm a high I. You might know because I like to talk. So
they don't know, but I know.
My problem was I didn't take the time to stop and listen to what they were telling me on the phone. I was always trying to think of the next thing I was going to say. And if you're truly going to help someone out, and you really care about helping them find their house or getting their home sold, then you're going to ask some questions about them, and you're going to repeat it, right? So it's
ask and acknowledge, and then ask more questions. So that brings me to the point of have scripts to dialogue. I know some people think negatively when you hear the word script. Oh, I don't have a script. I don't need a script. Well, if you don't come to the table with skills and you're not a natural person that knows how to build rapport and trust, you need a script. And that script doesn't mean that you follow it verbatim. That script means you put that in your memory so that is in your arsenal to craft a conversation to build the relationship, trust, and make a friend. We always say, make a friend. That's what it's about. But if you don't know what you're going to say and where you want to take a conversation, then you're not actively listening. And if you're not actively listening to the person on the other end, to that person on the other end.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Yeah, that happens all the time. For real. But you're not going to hear what they're saying, and you're going to miss what their needs are. So that's a big one.
Yes.
And then the last one that I want to share, I think you kind of maybe covered all yours. We had a brief conversation about what we wanted to cover, was get out of your own way. And by that, I mean the self-talk that we talked about before, but get out of your way, meaning pick up the phone, dial. Your what ifs in a negative way are just going to stop you. That fear is going to stop you, right? So if you're basically sitting there and you can't even get yourself going, you got to make that appointment with yourself to sit down and pick up the phone. Like schedule it in your calendar, right? Schedule it in your calendar, make that appointment and pick up the phone, right?
Because you deserve to be successful, and you deserve to be dedicated to yourself. Make sure you're putting in the practice and doing what you need to make yourself successful.
Yeah, and fear will hold you back. Fear will absolutely hold you back. And every minute you give into fear is a minute that you won't be successful. So just remember that. And hey guys, follow us. We're here for the next 90 days. At least it's not a lifetime, right? You don't have to connect with us.
Just 90 days.
But maybe you can gain some value. We created a new YouTube channel, so there'll be a library there, and we'll do these posts every day. So Hope to see you soon. Hope to hear from you.
Yes, we're
Thanks.
truly here to pass it on and help spread the wealth, so to say.
All right. Talk to you soon. Go sell it, don't show it.